Hey, good morning. It's 28 degrees, so it's pretty cold, and I have a plan this morning to just take some, casual miles, probably again 3.5 miles, 3 to 4 miles, somewhere in there. Just take a nice jog along the riverfront. So we're just gonna go run over there. It should be a nice morning. It's pretty clear out, and it's just a nice spot to run. But again, it's a little bit chilly. Talk soon. It's colder than I expected, so we're just gonna wear my sweater and sweatpants that I have on. But we're out at the nice spot here by the river. Nice sunrise going on. So yeah, let's just go for our run. About 3 to 4 miles. We'll see what feels right. Still keeping the mileage low. Probably around 15 miles this week. Let's do it. It is definitely cold out, but it's a beautiful sunrise on these mountains here. Not usually a morning runner, but it's very nice, but very cold. GPS is pretty spotty here for the watch, but it's because of all the mountains and everything, so not a big deal. Again, just having fun with it. Not in a training block right this moment. Not worried about times. So still a beautiful morning. Made it back to the car. All right, let's go over the run quickly today. It was a 3.5 mile run, 9:55 per mile average pace. I think some of the miles honestly just got a little bit skewed because of the tunnel that I ran through and just being in and around the mountains. Pace came out as a 10:12 mile, 10:12, 9:23, and 9:54 for the last half mile. The last half mile involved the tunnel on the way back. The way out involved a tunnel. And the whole thing was kind of along a valley, with the mountains right there nearby. Those were the paces I got today, 10:12, 10:12, 9:23, 9:54. Let's just jump into my exciting news about the New York City Half Marathon. I mentioned in a previous video, my next big race that I wanted to really take part in was the New York City Half Marathon. There was a lottery that opened on November 18th, and I had put my name in the lottery hoping that I'd be selected for the New York City Half Marathon. There is about 25,000 runners that run the New York City Half Marathon. It was canceled in 2021, this year that just went by, and 2022 is going to be the big year that it makes a comeback. So because of that, there's a lot of guaranteed entries and things to sort out on that end. There were other virtual race entries that were counted towards guaranteed entry in 2022. So it was going to be pretty tough to get in via the lottery. And, that's why I also mentioned I picked a backup race of the Brooklyn Half Marathon in April 2022. After I put my name in the lottery, I got an email that said, hey, go claim your guaranteed entry for the New York City Half. I had no idea that I even had guaranteed entry for the New York City Half Marathon. So that's the exciting news, and I'll just, long story short, I had to email them. There was a whole mess. Honestly, the registration day was a disaster on New York Roadrunner's side. So many people had questions. There were people who were seeing little disclaimers saying, if you're selected in the lottery, you'll be charged like $500, $700, $1,000. I don't know what was going on, but so many people were commenting on Instagram, mostly is where I saw it. They sent out like an apology email saying that some people were even sent emails for guaranteed entry that were incorrect. So then I thought, I don't even have guaranteed entry. It was a mistake. Lo and behold, I log into my dashboard in New York Roadrunners. I do have guaranteed entry. I was able to sign up. I already paid. I see it on my dashboard, and I'm officially in for the New York City Half Marathon on March 20th, 2022. So it's official. I'll be running. So because I'll be running, I'm excited, obviously. I have to start getting my training plan together specifically focused on that race. I wasn't too sure I was going to be running before, but now I know for sure that's the plan going into March. We do still have a couple of races. The next race is coming up very soon on December 4th. We're going to be running the Ted Corbett's 15K. So that's going to be a fun race. I'm just going to get a chance to go a little bit faster for a shorter distance. And the good thing is I won't be in my official training block just yet for the New York City Half, so it'll be a chance to just go out and have some fun. I don't have to worry if I need a couple days to recover because I ran quicker, but it's also not a very long race, so it shouldn't be too much of an impact on, training the days after. My training block for the New York City Half Marathon on March 20th, 2022 is officially going to start on December 20th of 2021. So right now is Monday, November 22nd, and that gives me exactly 4 weeks, right? 4 weeks before I start the training block, where I'm just going to begin bringing up my mileage again, little by little. I've had a little bit of a, pain in my ankle after the New York City Marathon, probably some indications of stress fractures or a stress fracture that may have been forming. But overall, I've been feeling very good over the last few days and runs that I went on, post New York City Marathon. So last week, we ended up doing 10 miles. What I'm going to do is plan on doing 15 miles this week. Then next week, we'll do around 20 miles, and that will include the race for the Ted Corbett's 15K. And then the last week before my training block is going to be about 20 to 22 miles again, the week before I start my official training block. Now the training block that I'm using, the first week that is going to start is only going to be about 17 miles as it is, so it'll give me a nice little chance to build up some mileage, have a little bit of a drop in the beginning of the training block, and then from there increase steadily over what will be actually a 13-week training plan. It's something that's built as a 12-week training plan, but I'm going to make one small modification and add an additional week. So like I said, we'll talk about the actual training block and the calendar and plan for the training block in the next video, I promise. But that's just a preview and just generally what's going to be going on over the next 4 weeks before I start the official training block for the New York City Half Marathon. Thank you all for watching. Again, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe down below if you've made it all the way through the video. There'll be plenty more running stuff coming up in the future. I should be getting my hands on some new and exciting shoes in the coming weeks, so I'll do some reviews on that, and also just generally continuing the running blog as we get into my official training block for the New York City Half Marathon. I'd appreciate it if you all left a like on the video. That really helps as well. But with that, that's all I have for today, and I hope to see you in the next video.